और हमारा प्रयास हो, महिला को हमको स्थान देना चाहिए। और आज तक कोई आदिवासी ट्राइबल प्रत्याशी राष्ट्रपति के रूप में नहीं आया है और इसलिए श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू इनको राष्ट्रपति का प्रत्याशी घोषित किया गया है एनडीए की तरफ से।
NDA led by BJP zeroed in on Droupadi Murmu as their pick for the upcoming presidential election on July 18. Once elected, she will become the first tribal president of India and second female president in the country's history. So, who exactly is Droupadi Murmu?
Droupadi Murmu had very humble beginnings. She belongs to the Santhal tribe of Odisha and grew up in Mayurbhanj district of the state, and she started as a clerk in the irrigation department. Later on she became a teacher, and of course then she entered politics, again working in the BJP organization. Later of course she contested the MLA elections, and she has served 2 terms as a member of the Odisha Vidhan Sabha. She was also a minister in the BJP government and led by Naveen Patnaik. And she was the MOS, independent charge of the Transport and Commerce Ministries. Later she was also given charge of animal husbandry and fisheries. In 2015, Droupadi Murmu became the governor of Jharkhand and completed her 5-year term in 2021. So she has administrative experience, both as a minister and later as a governor. She was also given the Best MLA award in 2007 in Odisha. If we talk about Droupadi Murmu, the person, she is a widow and she has a daughter. She had a son who passed away in 2009, and of course she has struggled in her life. She has come up the hard way from a small district like Mayurbhanj, and she has this tribal background. Despite that, she became a graduate and later she got this government job.
So why exactly did BJP choose Droupadi Murmu, and especially over Venkaiah Naidu, which has been the president that vice president tend to become the president of the country?
The Narendra Modi government appears to follow the policy of putting a person in one post for 5 years. So you see that in the case of governors, and the similar formula seems to have been applied in the case of the vice president. Mr. M. Venkaiah Naidu served as vice president for 5 years, and the BJP wants to give a chance to other leaders from the party. BJP was looking for a candidate from the eastern part of India. In a way, her candidature influences Odisha politics, also West Bengal to some extent, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and BJP is likely to gain, at least symbolically or in terms of giving a message to the tribals in, say, Rajasthan and Gujarat, among other states. The NDA was also short of 13,000 votes, and so it needed the support of BJD, which has around 31,000 votes, and YSRCP, which has 43,000 votes. So since Droupadi Murmu is from Odisha, BJP had reached out to BJD chief Naveen Patnaik, and the Odisha chief minister, when he was in Delhi on May 30th, he had met the prime minister. BJD has now formally endorsed. So the NDA now has the numbers, and it is also sending across a message both in terms of identity politics and in terms of social justice, the 2 planks that BJP has played up under Narendra Modi.
On the other hand, the opposition named former party veteran Yashwant Sinha as its joint candidate for July election. The move comes days after Sharad Pawar, Farooq Abdullah and Gopal Krishna Gandhi declined the offer. Who is Yashwant Sinha, and does he have any outside chance of giving any fight to Droupadi Murmu?
Well, if you look at the numbers, the chances of Yashwant Sinha winning the presidential election are very bleak. almost nil, because BJD is going to support the NDA. And also parties like JMM, which have a tribal base, will find it very difficult to oppose a candidate like Droupadi Murmu. YSRCP is also likely to support the NDA, and so the NDA candidate is well placed to win this election. As far as Yashwant Sinha's background is concerned, he's a brilliant but a maverick politician. He was an IAS officer before entering politics. In the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government, he served as the finance minister and also as the external affairs minister. He's very vocal about his views. He served as the Hazaribagh MP, which again falls in Jharkhand, where Draupadi Murmu was the governor. Yashwant Sinha became a rebel somewhere around 2013 or so, when he said that the then BJP chief Nitin Gadkari should resign. He was the first one to make the demand when some allegations came up. And since then, he has been at loggerheads with the BJP. Later, when Narendra Modi became Prime Minister, he became very critical of the government, both on the state of the economy and on a host of issues. He would speak against the NDA government despite his son Jayant Sinha being a minister in the Modi government. Later on, he joined the TNC, and there were expectations, or there was this murmur that he may come to the Rajya Sabha, but that did not happen. So, of course, he was not the first choice of the opposition, and Yashwant Sinha has been chosen after Sharad Pawar and Farooq Abdullah and Gopal Krishna Gandhi turned down the offer to become the opposition candidate, the joint candidate of the opposition. Yashwant Sinha will be making noises during the elections, which will get traction in the media, but he does not stand a chance of winning this election.
Check out our video on how India's presidential election is conducted. Please share your thoughts about the video in the comment section. Thanks for watching.